Hey, it's Derwin. You might remember me from my original YouTube channel, Derwin Sherwood. I've been thinking about a lot about love lately. When I used to make my old videos, I wasn't married. For a time, I was with someone, but I wasn't married. Now that I'm married, everything everything's so much easier. And I know it's not like that for a lot of people, but for me, it got there because I realized I couldn't have even realized this without my wife, but I realized that from puberty until I guess 3 years ago when I met her, my entire life I had wanted it to be about magic and helping people and saving the world, but it had been about finding someone to be with. That's awful. My whole life was revolving around finding someone who would take me and want to be with me and think that I was worthy of being with them. I understood the philosophies and the stupid little sayings that people would always throw at me, that you have to love yourself and before others can love you, and waiting is half the fun, and waiting makes it so you get the right person. And these are all true things, but they were hollow as crap. They were really hollow, and I'm not going to say those things to you now because they mean nothing. The thing is, you might not even listen to anything I say, or you might say I agree with him about it all, and then people who are so desperate to find love will go out. I used to do this. Would go out and just give love to whoever they can find to give it, and most of those people aren't even grateful for it. Whether that's giving your body in a sexual fashion, or giving your money out of care, or out of giving your time out of care. There are so many things that I see people, good people with a good heart, going out and doing to try to find love, and the people they're doing it for don't care. They'll take it. They'll take free money, free sex, free attention, whatever it may be, but it's awful when I see my friends who I care about make the same mistakes that I made. But I guess I couldn't have become the person I am today without making those mistakes. And I know for a fact that I would not have been a good husband for my wife had she have met me 2 years earlier than she did, 4 years, 8 years earlier than she did. I wasn't ready for her, and maybe she wasn't ready for me. But that doesn't really help when you're feeling that pain every single day. When you feel like you just want to die. Because I'll be the first to say it. Feeling worthless made me not even want to live. And I couldn't find self-worth. I would trick myself. I'd pretend I had. I even probably made YouTube videos about it. About having worth and having self-worth. But I don't want to see my friends and my loved ones and people that I care about, that's you, that I care about, go give of themselves to someone who not only doesn't care, but is going to take advantage. I worry about that with my little girl every day. What if when she starts dating, she goes out and finds someone who's just going to take advantage of her and use her? I'm raising her the best way I can to make sure she knows better than that, but I didn't want to listen to my parents when it came to love, relationships. I said, they know nothing. They don't know jack. Well, they actually did know a little bit, but it changes from decade to decade, and maybe they didn't know as much as they felt like they did, but I'm sure they knew something I didn't know, and I could have listened to some of the stuff they said. I look back now and I say, man, We all say this. If I'd have known then what I know now, I might not be the man I am now. If that knowledge is given to you, you might not become the adult that you're meant to be. But to those who have really good self-esteem, kudos. Took me close to 20 years to figure that one out. I hope that someone with good self-esteem wouldn't put down a good person just because, or turn down a good person just because they were low self-esteem. A low self-esteem person can be hard to deal with. It can be a lot to handle. I look back now and I don't know how some of my friends dealt with me, but they did. They didn't give up on me. And I thank them for that. But just keep in mind, I've seen lots of good men and women get into relationships with crappy people because they didn't want the nice guy who might have some self-esteem issues. They wanted the person who seemed to be confident, but in reality was a complete and utter jerk. And then people like me will also get with those people. You're so desperate to be with someone that you just accept the first person that shows you any affection, and those are usually the kind of people who are just going to try to take advantage of you. I just really want to put the energy out there for people like me who can't wait any longer, feel like they just don't want to keep going on. I don't believe in soulmates, but I do believe that if you look, there's somebody for you out there. There's somebody perfect for you out there. There's somebody out there for you that is waiting for you right now and needs you. Just because you can't find them right now in your town or your state doesn't mean that they aren't there. Dating websites never really worked for me. I met people they have worked for. Going to church is a big thing that I have friends who want to go to church because they want to find someone who's that same spiritual path that they are. That was the most important thing for me. I couldn't be with someone who wasn't pagan. And luckily my wife is pagan. So my Christian friends, I say, man, go to church. Be a great place to help you find somebody. Don't treat it like that, because you get a true spiritual person's going to see right through you if you're fake. But if you're a good spiritual person, you want to find somebody else on your same path, church. You don't want to date somebody at your work. You don't want to ask out some random stranger at Walmart. So church, school, different things like that where you can gather socially with others and meet people. You're not going to meet somebody sitting at home, and I wish I could have realized that one. It seems pretty simple, but um, you're not ever going to fall in love sitting at home watching TV. You might meet somebody else that likes to do that and then end up settling. Don't settle. Don't ever settle. If somebody's not right and somebody wants to treat you like crap, look for somebody else that wants to treat you good. Men say women are crazy. Women say men are crazy. Maybe we're all a little crazy. Just find somebody who's crazy you can deal with and meshes well with your crazy, right? I did, and I know you can. I know that people can find that. I know that there is someone out there for everyone, and we have free will, but the universe, destiny, whatever it may be, has a plan, and the only people who spend their lives alone are people who want to spend their lives alone. People who push away love when love finds them. I'm certain that there is someone out there for everyone. If you're single, there's somebody out there for you. Everybody deserves to be loved, even evil people, even people who are wrong, even people who do wrong. They still deserve to be loved, and chances are the reason that they might be evil is because they don't have any love. Maybe not every time, but sometimes. A lot of the time. Maybe love and compassion is all someone needs to keep them from tipping over the deep end, but it's not like that's your responsibility to go give someone love either. It's a two-way street when you're in a relationship, whether it's friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, or married. It's a two-way street. You gotta get and give and get. Good luck. Sending lots of love out to everyone. Praise be to the goddess. So mote it be.